Hello everyone, welcome to this week's edition of Telegraph Herald More Than the Score. I am your host Steve Ortman. Alongside me this week, Tim O'Neill. Tim, I know you've been begging me, just begging, to get on the show and talk some high school wrestling. So you are in luck, my friend. It's your time to shine.
It's been a long time, Steve. I've been waiting for this chance, so thank you for finally allowing me the opportunity.
You're welcome. Let's get right to it. Couple area wrestlers just recently hit a big milestone, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Did it on the same day, too. They both did it in their first match of the day, too. We're talking about Kent Kragenbrink of Dubuque Hempstead and Devin Ludwig of Western Dubuque. They both hit the century mark on Saturday at their respective tournaments. Kent Kragenbrink became the 15th member of Hempstead's 100th win club. Won a couple more matches later that day, and then Devin Ludwig became the 21st Bobcat to reach that mark. They both ended the day with 102 career victories, so big accomplishment for them, and obviously looking to add a bunch more wins to that later this season and down at the state tournament.
Now, 100 wins is an amazing milestone. If I remember correctly, you hold a record for eating 100 pizza rolls in one sitting, right?
Yeah, it never do that again.
That's legendary in the TH office, so congratulations. Anyways, not 100, as if 100 wins wasn't enough. We got an area wrestler who just hit 150, is that right?
Absolutely. There haven't been a whole lot of wrestlers in the area to hit 150, but Nolan Noonan of Cascade did this weekend. That's a large number. He's a senior now. That's close to 40 wins a season. By the time he ends his senior year here, he's going to be averaging well over 40 wins a season. He's a guy who has been doing it for quite a while now and looking forward to finishing on the podium down in Des Moines.
Now, high school wrestling in this area, terrific. It seems like every year there's some other milestones out there.
Absolutely. You know, when you look at some of these other wrestlers out there, they're names who might be familiar to wrestling fans. We look at Bellevue, Hunter Clausen. I believe he was at win number 114 this weekend. That puts him 19 wins shy of tying that program record set a couple of years ago by Mason Lyons. That record's 133. We go back to Hempstead. We look at Joe Pins there. He registered career win number 145 for the Mustangs. That moved him past former state champion Adam Gottschalk into fourth place on that program list. He is just 5 wins away from tying former teammates Alex Ward and Dylan Gottschalk, who both hit 150 and finished with 150 last year. And he's pretty close, about 23 wins away from tying that program record set a few years ago by Gannon Gremmel. Elsewhere, Riker Karimsky at Western Dubuque, he won his 125th match recently. And then looking at some other milestones coming up, Isaac Kretzinger of Dubuque Senior, he's just a handful of wins away. He could become, I believe it's either the 7th or the 8th member of Seniors 100 win club by the end of this month. So I got a lot of milestones coming up, a lot of things to celebrate in the coming weeks.
Now, all these guys you've been listing off, strong contenders for the state tournament, I would imagine.
I would expect all of these guys to be down there. I would expect most of these guys to be on the podium too. There's the quality of wrestling in this area has only continued to grow. I think my first year when I started covering wrestling back in 2009-10, we had like maybe 13 state qualifiers from this area for the state tournament. Last year we had close to 30. So the quality and the talent, the work ethic just continues to grow. So I expect we're going to have another big year down at the state tournament. And we've had a nice run of crown and state champions. I think we're going to get at least one, maybe a couple more this year.
All right, well, I'm going to cut you off there. Our producer gave us a strict time limit because we know how you can get with the wrestling. So we're going to cut off there. Leave them wanting more, Tim.
I got 20 more minutes.
Leave them wanting more. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this week's edition of Telegraph Herald More Than the Score. I'm your host, Steve Ortman. For high school wrestling guru Tim O'Neill, we will see you next week.